So guys, here we are at the seawall. This is the Kingston Seawall at night. Just came off of the Camp Street entrance to this seawall here, and that's looking east. No, that's looking east, and now we're heading west. So this is what the seawall looks like on a Sunday night. Lots of loud music. Somebody's having a wedding over by the sports club, and straight ahead of us right now, that's the Esplanade and Pegasus Suites and Corporate Center. You can see the blue light is actually the roof of the Pegasus Suites and Corporate Center. And over to my left here, that's the sea, the Atlantic Ocean. There are a few lights you can see in the distance, ships on the ocean. But over here, this is where the action is. The Sunday night crowd. There's a parking lot, that's a new parking lot over here on the left. And right before the children's play area. Doesn't seem to have a lot of lighting in the children's sandbox. Remember, they covered the sandbox with some foam tiles, and I think some AstroTurf. But that's the children's playground. On a Sunday night, it's quite busy. It's about 8 p.m. It's before maybe 7:30 in the evening, and that's what it looks like now on a Sunday night. And straight ahead, that's the Esplanade. Straight ahead. To the left, in fact, also straight ahead, that's the bandstand, the Seawall bandstand. And to the left, that area is the dining concession area where they have concession stands. We visit there in the daytime. There are stands, concession stands all along that area, and snacks and foods and beverages can be bought there. But this is what the seawall looks like on a Sunday night. It's a center of activity. In fact, it's not as busy tonight as it normally is. See over in the distance, that is the concession area. I'm using a iPhone 8 to record this video, so the sharpness of the night video, the night footage, is not as good as a camera that's kind of dedicated to night video, but it gives you a fair idea of what's happening out here on a Sunday night. We're gonna go all the way to the Marriott because I think the lights go all the way to the Marriott, and we can see this is the famous One Guyana sign. You'd have to get down to see the One Guyana monument. Everybody's rebranding themselves with the One Guyana monument. It's now One GT&T, and everybody is, like I said, it's a It's a political slogan. Now everybody is using it in their marketing campaigns, which is kind of interesting. But here we are at the Kingston Promenade, as the sign says there, Kingston Seawall Esplanade. All right, this is the Kingston Seawall Esplanade on a Sunday night. And this is what the beach looks like out here on a Sunday night, and what the promenade looks like on a Sunday night. As I said, it's not as busy as I've seen it on other days in the past, but just thought I'd walk through. There's a lighted tree that's actually left over from Christmas. They haven't taken down these Christmas lights. It's now September, so that's going to remain all year. And this Esplanade is actually quite popular used to be quite popular with children, because they had their bouncy castles and trampolines and so on here, but the government has now prohibited this area from vending, so nobody's allowed to come out here with to set up their vending machines and so on. So it has become more user friendly in terms of being able to walk through the area, but it's not as busy as it normally is because of the removal of those activities that people would bring their children out here to do on a Saturday or a Sunday night. But of course now they have the play area, the children's play box, sandbox. On this side, that is the Pegasus Suites and Corporate Center. I did an analysis of the occupancy of the Best Western based on the number of rooms that were lighted, and you can do the same analysis here. If you look at the Pegasus Suites and Corporate Center, you can see most of the rooms are dark. Although I don't know how many of these rooms are actually hotel rooms, if you know what I mean. Right, so I would say based on the lighting here, most of the rooms are dark, which suggests to me that the building is largely unoccupied. Right, just based on the lighting of through the room lights, it seems as if most of the building is dark. But this is what it looks like here on the promenade. See, what did we miss? Just came down this section. That's looking east. That's the Pegasus Suites and Corporate Center. Like I said, most of the building in darkness, suggesting to me that it's not really occupied. And this is what the western end looks like at night. Now there is another sand area here that people use for parking during the daytime. Don't see a whole lot of cars there. There are a few of them, but not a whole lot of cars parked on the sand. This is the rebuilt Benab. Right, this Benab was in disrepair for decades, and now it's been rebuilt into a meeting area. And that's what it looks like now. This is the toilet. It's good to see that it's still operational. Out here it's the Now it's the sand area, the new beach. Of course, there's somebody playing loud music, which means I might have to delete a section of this video because of copyright violation. There we are. This is the straight ahead. That's the Marriott. That's the Marriott at night. Based on lighting again, it seems as if the Marriott has much more occupancy at night based on the light from the windows. The Marriott seems to have a lot more light. This is what's happening here. So that's the promenade at night, guys. I'm gonna take a walk around the front. That's the Marriott Hotel here at Kingston at night. It's the fence, outer fence. Beyond the fence is the hotel, Marriott. As you can see from the sign. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing by the front of the building so you can see what else is here in the next video. Later.